and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie, and today we are back with another speed build. Today we are building a splash pad for the world of Oasis Springs, and it does have a pool, don't worry. If you hear Atticus screaming, he has trapped himself underneath the Christmas tree, and I am not helping him, and so he is requiring. So we're starting out with the layout here, and it actually, I love how it came out. This fountain thing was a cool idea. It does not stay. So um, the concept behind the fountain was that it could be like a kiddie pool, that's like built in. She doesn't stay, don't worry. Um, and then we have the building. The building has um, a few, um, like it has a quite a lot of things in there. But we are just pulling out some things. I imagined this was sort of the like kids space. Um, so we have a lot of um, little bunch of little things around. We've got a couple of the water emitters, we've got the whale, we've got the whale slide, a bunch of water emitters. And then we have the water bucket and the um, the real kiddie pools. I don't, I'm pretty sure I end up getting rid of the the fountain in the end. But we have a couple of frogs that are here, and they do some water emitting kind of things, which I really liked. I'm not sure how much of it ends up being kept. I did build this a little while ago, so this is um, not really you if you download it on the gallery, you'll probably have to search a long time to find it. So for that, I apologize. I have been quite busy, so I'm going through a bunch of my older recordings and using those instead of building new stuff because I am tired. Um, I, if you don't know, I did have a surgery about a month ago, a little over now. So we've just been sort of getting through that, and I haven't really had a lot of time in general to record videos. So um, having the backup recordings was actually really nice. Right now we are going through and adding platforms to the inside of the build. Um, I actually have a lot of platforms in this build. I felt like they were kind of a nice way to split up the space without having like I don't know if it make without having like rooms, if you will. Like, yes, they're rooms technically according to The Sims, but they don't feel like rooms because there's not like big walls in between them. We do add bathrooms, so don't worry. We do get bathrooms. Um, but yeah, so this ends up having I believe it ends up having a kitchen, the bathrooms, and then kind of like a little study space. I don't know why you would use that, but I think we've got like a sitting space, study space. Um, it's kind of nice to have multifunctional, um, what do you call them? Multifunctional things, multifunctional lots, so you could come here and have some you could like cook and stuff, and you have like everything that you need. Um and we use a lot of the Island Living pack in this build, which I haven't been using the um for like will not fucking Willow Creek. Oasis Springs. I haven't been I normally when I build Oasis or yeah, normally when I build Oasis Springs, I I use a lot of Jungle Adventure and stuff, and I just didn't feel like it fit this build. Um, so this is the study space. It will end up moving, I'm pretty sure, so we can get the bathrooms when I realize that's something that I sort of forgot. Um, but yeah, so a lot of eco lifestyle and a lot of island living, which I actually feel like go together pretty well. Um, Even though they're sort of like different styles architecturally, I feel like they go together really well in terms of like gameplay and then also just like the build styles tend to be a little bit more modern. So I felt like it worked. And then we do have a few plants. I imagined these were real, but they're fake in The Sims, so they don't you don't have to water them. So don't worry. In real life, you have options. In The Sims, it's either grow it in a planter or buy it from build mode. And if you buy it from build mode, you do not have to take care of it. So then we have a little sitting space up here, and I really liked it. I felt like this was sort of a nice place to come and hang out. I don't know if I end up getting a half wall. I think I do. Yeah, there it is. Um, but it does sort of, it doesn't feel like it's dividing the room, you know? Um, and I think it's at this point that I start to realize that we don't have a bathroom. But don't quote me, I don't remember. Um, so, oh, we're getting more plants. Okay, well, we're getting more plants for the entryway, which is nice. We love plants. Um, and apparently we're getting this. Um, and that does work, by the way, in case you were curious. Your Sims can go through that door, which is why I switched it around. And then I don't think that couch works, but it's fine. Don't worry about it too much. You can use the hot tub, and that's what you're really there for, right? Um, so in this build, I do have the hot tub room, which is kind of nice. And then we also use a lot of I think I had just gotten the Blooming Rooms kit when I when I built this, which was not immediately after it came out, but it was shortly thereafter. So I think I built this probably like oh, I know that I built this months ago. But yeah, so then this is where I realize we don't have enough space for a bathroom. But I also move these for some reason, which is short-lived, but I do that. So I'm not really. My coworker would make a joke about how we can't say do. In case you weren't aware, I work in a gastroenterology clinic, and basically what that means is when people have poop problems, they call us. Um, and so that is where I work. And my coworker is we love her. She's great. She makes a lot of pun jokes. But that just means that she always jokes we can't say doo doo in the office. Um, which is fun. And anyway, side note, fun fact about me. Um, I realize I can fit two toilets, in fact, so I decided to do that. And then we get a couple of sinks and this mirror from Parenthood because it is, or maybe not from Parenthood. Yep, we go back to the Parenthood one because it is very nice and I like it. And then we get these from Get to Work. There's some paper towel dispensers. They're just decorative. You can't really use them. You can't, not even can't really, you can't use them. Um, and I put a window into the bathroom, which might sound a little weird, but it's not like into the toilet area. It's just into the sink area. Um, so I think it looks cool. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I thought it did at the time. Um, and then we have a couple of dumpsters in case you are so inclined to have a woohoo spot for your Sims. And we do have trash cans. We have 4 trash cans. And if you can hear Zilla moving around, she's being a little chaotic, so I apologize on her behalf. She wants to play desperately. But we don't, I'm busy, so she's gonna have to deal with it. We do have a grill space. Um, this is, I'm actually building this. I didn't mention this originally, but I'm actually building this on the lot that Johnny Zest usually lives on. Um, he has a tiny home in this save, so which I did post last week in case you want to go watch it. So yeah, this is normally the lot that he lives on, but I didn't feel like it fit, you know. So, like having a tiny home on this massive lot. So, we built this instead. And I was sort of trying to um this is such a niche thing, but there's this water park where I live. It's like an hour away from me. It's where I live. Okay? It's in the same state. That's all that matters. Um and there's like this massive, I feel like every water park has this, but there's like this massive wave pool. And that is what I was trying to envision here and what do you call? Like mimic here. So we have a few lounge chairs with what do you call them? Umbrellas. I have been struggling with words a lot. The past few days, I've been sort of recovering from like a really bad burnout. So words have been really hard for me recently. Um, and then we are just getting like little entry bits um over the over like they're like archways kind of thing. But we are getting those, and I really like the flat roofs. I feel like they work a lot better than I was thinking they were going to. But yeah, so we have that. And then I go through and I add some uh, I move around the trash cans a little bit so that they're a little bit more spread out. And we have these. These are actually from the Desert Lux kit, but I felt like they worked really, really well. Um, and I spend way too long on these little pillars. But yeah, so they look black. They are not black. They're navy blue. But yeah, I think I add something in the front by the arches, but I don't remember what it is. Um, I think I'm looking for a sign right now. Um, but I don't know. Um, am I really gonna use this one? Am I okay? To each their own. And then um we're getting some rocks and things around the front. Just because I felt like it was really bland. And I like these rocks. They're good. They're good rocks. I didn't use any debug. Normally I would use debug rocks for this, but those were like really big, like massive. So I wanted to have a little bit more customization over like how much I could like like what they looked like and where they were and how they that sort of thing. Um which you can't really do in The Sims, I'm gonna be completely honest, but I wanted to pretend for a hot minute, so that's what we did. Um, And I also, let's see, um, I did renovate the Caliente's house, but I think I forgot to record it, so that's rough. Um, let's see here. I'm trying to think of what else I haven't posted, but I don't really know any of that. So I guess you'll find out. Um, but yeah, we are finishing up landscaping now, and I will be, yeah, so we're finishing up landscaping, and then um I'll be doing some terrain paint. So if you liked this, if you would like and subscribe, that would really mean a lot, and I will see all of you next time. Bye now.